As the number 2 overall pick in a draft class filled with quarterback talent, Zach Wilson has a lot of hype and expectations for his NFL career. So in today's video, we'll talk about whether or not the Jets made the right pick by taking Wilson and whether or not he can become a star quarterback for their team in the future. Let's get right into it. If you've not already, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm uploading videos every single week and your support goes a long way. But anyways, getting into things, in the very small sample size that we have so far of this NFL season, Zach Wilson has easily been the most impressive rookie quarterback. Despite many people expecting Zach Wilson to struggle early on in his NFL career, so far he's looked very comfortable, and out of all the rookie quarterbacks playing for their teams, he's definitely looked the most NFL ready. Now obviously we don't want to jump to conclusions because the real NFL season hasn't even started yet. Preseason really doesn't matter, but it is definitely a good sign for Zach Wilson and the New York Jets that he is playing so well early and that he does look comfortable as the starting quarterback for the team. Until his junior year of college, Zach Wilson was relatively unknown to NFL fans, and even after a very impressive junior season at BYU, many people still criticized Wilson's game and doubted whether or not he had what it took to make it in the NFL because he didn't play for a traditional powerhouse football school. Even though Zach Wilson was putting up big numbers and making highlight plays throughout his junior year, a lot of people discredited him because he played for BYU, which isn't an SEC or ACC or Big Ten school, and a lot of people thought that he wasn't worthy of being a top prospect in the draft. Many people acknowledged the potential and talent that Zach Wilson had, but still thought that he needed a lot of development and was too risky of a pick for the New York Jets to take him at that number 2 spot. I don't want to toot my own horn, and obviously it's way too early to know what Zach Wilson's career will look like, but I have believed in him from the beginning. I lived in Utah, I got a chance to watch Zach Wilson play throughout college. The talent is undeniable. He's gotten comparisons to Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes because of his huge arm and playmaking ability. Obviously, it's ridiculous to expect him to become that level of player. That is 2 MVPs and 2 guys who will most likely end up in the Hall of Fame. So obviously you can't put those expectations on a rookie quarterback or any quarterback for that matter, but the resemblance in their games is definitely there. I think that he possibly has the most potential of any quarterback out of this draft class, and I think that he was 100% worthy of that number 2 overall pick. However, that being said, there are definitely some worries and concerns that you have to have about Zach Wilson and the New York Jets team as a whole. When a rookie quarterback comes into a losing situation and a team that has been bad like the Jets for several years, you're going to lose a lot of games early on, and when that happens with a young quarterback, there's a risk of him losing confidence and building bad habits. 3 years back, the Jets took Sam Darnold with the number 1 overall pick. He arguably was a better prospect than Zach Wilson was coming into the draft. He had a ton of talent and potential as well, but obviously he never lived up to expectations. But the blame definitely isn't 100% on Darnold. The Jets never really gave him enough talent to truly compete with. The Jets team was still very bad, and obviously you can't just win with a quarterback, so Sam Darnold never really got a fair shot. They also had no continuity with the coaching staff, so when you don't really have a true culture or a true system, it's almost impossible for a quarterback to succeed, especially a guy like Sam Darnold who was only with the team for a couple seasons. Even though the Jets still are a very bad team, and I expect them to be bottom 5 in the league this season, I think that they are putting pieces around Zach Wilson to help him succeed. They went out and got a coach in Robert Saleh who seems to be a culture builder type of guy, a guy who can get his players to play together and play hard. So if this Jets team is given time to develop, I think that Zach Wilson will have a better opportunity to succeed than Sam Darnold ever did. When you look at the Jets' offseason acquisitions, it's pretty obvious that they're trying to take as much pressure off of Zach Wilson as possible and make his transition into the NFL as smooth as it can be given the situation. Corey Davis was the most important offseason signing for the Jets in my opinion. He's going to come in and be a wide receiver 1 right off the bat, which is something that the Jets didn't have before. He's big and talented, and he's going to be an easy target for Zach Wilson to throw the ball to. They also got Tevin Coleman, a guy guy who's experienced, and when he's healthy, he's a very reliable running back option. They also picked up a ton of players on the defensive end. All these guys are just designed to, like I said before, take the pressure off of Zach Wilson. In the draft, they also picked up Elijah Vera Tucker, a talented offensive lineman from USC, a guy who in the future, as he develops, is going to be a big part of protecting Zach Wilson, and Elijah Moore in the second round, one of the biggest steals in the draft in my opinion. Very talented wide receiver out of Ole Miss, a guy who I think, again, like Elijah Vera Tucker, is going to develop with Zach Wilson, and I think could end up being Zach Wilson's favorite target in the future, if of course they are given time to develop and they can stay healthy. Zach Wilson and the Jets are going to struggle this season no matter what. I wouldn't expect much from them in terms of wins. They are going to struggle a lot, but sprinkled in with those struggles, with those losses, I think that there will definitely be some highlight plays, and I think they will be interesting to watch the development and the progress as the season goes on. The most important thing that the Jets need is patience. I think that if their players are given time to develop, if Zach Wilson is given time to get used to his receivers and the system, and if obviously the coaches are able to put in their system and given a few years to really develop a culture, I think that this team is definitely headed in the right direction, and I'm sure that Zach Wilson is capable of becoming a star quarterback for them in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think Zach Wilson is the real deal. Predict the Jets record in the comment section down below, and remember to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.